My dental practice went from being a scratch start practice to completely out of network with dental PPOs in just under 2 years. It was hard, but we were intentional and strategic, and now I'm able to work 6 to 7 hours a day and take 8 to 10 weeks off a year, while our practice still does over $2 million in revenue as a solo doctor office. When dealing with dental insurance companies, I think most dentists can resonate. It is a huge nuisance. In the first 2 years of being open, we were in network with a handful of dental insurance companies. One of the things we always found was we had to spend hours on the phone talking about, why did you deny this claim? This was so obvious. This was the treatment that the patient needed. Now the patient is on the hook to pay for this. Or a patient wants to make sure that their dental insurance is going to cover a procedure, so you spend hours and hours trying to get it pre-approved, fighting for it. Maybe you even get it pre-approved and they still deny it. The awkwardness of the relationship that it creates between you and your patient, as well as the time suck and the write-offs that your practice is taking, just aren't worth it. But with proper strategies, you can resign from these and give your patients the utmost care without having to be a slave to a third-party company. Our practice successfully resigned from dental PPOs or dental insurance companies in less than 2 years by having 3 key strategies. The first strategy was really getting honed in with who our ideal client was. Now, let me tell you a story about how we really found out who our ideal client wasn't. Our ideal client wasn't somebody who came in who really had low value on their health. They didn't really seem to care. They didn't want to pay anything extra for a service that was going to help them get healthier. When we proposed treatment, if there was any cost above what their insurance company would pay, they would almost always say no. What we would do in these situations is figure out how to guide this patient to either say, I don't know if you're the right fit for our practice, because if dental insurance coverage is the most important thing to you, even more important than your health, then you may not be the ideal client for us, and that's totally fine. We are not here to keep you in prison for your care. But what we did find was that patients who would say, I am so grateful that you're helping me maximize my benefits and keep me healthy, that was our ideal client. And those were the ones that we didn't lose, even if they had dental insurance. After we resigned from their network, they tended to want to stay with us because they knew that we put their health first, and we knew that they wanted to be healthy first and foremost. The second strategy that we used to successfully resign from dental insurance companies in just under 2 years was having a well thought out dental in-house membership plan. If you are going to go out of network or drop somebody's dental insurance, you need to have an alternative to offer to them that makes them want to stay with your practice. If all they do is hear, yeah, we dropped your plan, good luck, they're probably not going to want to stay with you. And people that don't have dental insurance think that a dental office is going to be too expensive to go to. By having a plan that's laid out that explains all the benefits that they get by being a member of your office, people will want to come and see you. We will have a more detailed video on what a well-structured in-house membership plan looks like, but by doing a little bit of pre-planning and having a solution to both you and the patient's problem of dealing with this third-party insurance company that really doesn't care about their health and really doesn't care about your practice, you are going to be able to keep more patients and attract more patients and allow them to want to stay in your practice for a long time. The third strategy we used to successfully resign from dental insurance networks in our practice was being very specific and intentional with our marketing and education about our in-house membership plan and what dental insurance companies are to both our ideal patient and even our ideal employer. To give you a story about this, one of the things that I did early on when I was starting up my practice was I went to an employer group that I felt met the guideline and the vision of who our ideal client was. When I went to them, I simply asked the question, do your 15 employees all have a dentist that they go to? The employer said, I don't really know, but I know that I'm paying a pretty significant amount per month for their dental benefits packages. Let me just get them together and see how many of them have a dentist that they go to now. Of his 15 employees, 1 person had a dental office that they were attending. The rest just had benefits that were being paid for by their employer that weren't even utilizing it. When you identify who your ideal client is and you can go to a place where they're either employed or hang out, this is a win-win because number one, you either just have 14 new employees of this business that you can get on your VIP list or market to. Or number two, you can educate the employer or the patients on how they are likely overpaying for their dental premiums to a third-party company when they could go directly into your in-house membership employer plan. We'll go into more details on how to develop your in-house membership plan and even your dental membership employer plan in other videos. But by putting yourself out there to a business that has your ideal clients, you can find ways to get more people to come into your practice and appeal to them directly without having to be a slave to a dental PPO. To my fellow dentists and colleagues out there, I would challenge you, don't feel like you have to be a slave to dental insurance companies. Don't feel like you have to stay in network just to keep feeding your family, to keep paying your bills, keep your staff on board. There are intentional strategies you can implement. I'm not saying they're so easy, but they provide great value to you, your practice, and your patients and the patient's employers by simply doing these three strategies we talked about. Identifying who you like to treat, figuring out where they hang out, helping them find a better value in coming to your practice, and either maximizing the benefits or joining your membership plan, which is our second strategy. Developing a clear and specific and easy to understand dental membership plan is going to attract so many patients to your office. And thirdly, you have to be able to talk to people and educate them on how the dental insurance companies really have no value in them as a patient or as an employer group, and how you can actually bring better value for oftentimes significantly less cost to them. And by providing value to these people, you are going to create lifelong patients for your practice that want to stay with you for a long time. Stay tuned for more videos on specifics on these three strategies, but thanks for tuning in.